Best regards, the tutor. My name is Rita Barbosa. This video corresponds to stick 3 and shoot a video. It contains a stick 2. It's about 4 questions. This question is, what is my purpose for studying English as a foreign language? My main purpose for studying English is to become a good English teacher. I am a student of a bachelor's degree in foreign languages with an emphasis on English. So this language is not only a subject for me, it's my future profession. I don't want to teach only grammar or vocabulary. I want to guide my students to think critically, to understand other cultures, and to use English as a tool to access knowledge and opportunities. For me, learning English means opening doors academically, professionally, and personally. It allows me to connect with other people from different parts of the world and continue growing as a learning and as a teacher. So, my purpose is both professionally and personal. Professional and personal. To teach and to communicate confidently in different contexts. Question 2. What aspects are involved in acquiring speaking skills? For me, speaking is much more than having good pronunciation. Speaking involves confidence, interaction, and real communication. I believe speaking skills develop when we practice with other people. When we interact with classmates, with teacher, with a tutor, we make mistakes every day, but we learn from feedback. So interaction is very important because it creates authentic communication. Also, emotions plays a big role. If I feel anxious or insecure, it affects how I speak. But if I feel confident and supported, I participate more. Speaking also requires organizing ideas, choosing the right words, using grammar correctly, and knowing how to react if I don't know how to say a word. So, I see speaking as both a social and cognitive process. It involves thinking, feeling, and interactive at the same time. Question 3. How can I assess my progress in speaking? To improve my speaking, I think it's very important to evaluate myself constantly. One strategy I use is recording myself when I speak. Later, I listen and notice my pronunciation, fluency, and pauses. I can compare old recordings with new ones and see my progress. I also ask for feedback from my classmate and my teacher or tutor. Sometimes other people notice things that I don't see. Using simpler rubrics to evaluate fluency, coherency, and interaction also helps me. Another important strategy is reflection. I like to think about how confident I feel during a conversation and what difficulties I had. For me, assessment should be continuous and focused on communication, not only on grades. Question 4. How can I organize lifelong language learning? I believe that learning English doesn't end when I graduate as a future teacher. I need to continue learning all my life. As a teacher, we learn day after day after day. So, to organize my learning, I try to set short-term and long-term goals. For example, improving my pronunciation or expanding my academic vocabulary. I also practice regularly by speaking with peers, watching movies in English, listening to podcasts, listening to music. I use app. Uh, it's called Discord. I get a lot of friends from other countries, and I can learn with them. Mm, so keeping a vocabulary notebook and a reflection journal helps me stay organized. Teaching others, I am doing practices. So I'm a I'm a teacher in this moment, teacher student. I think so. Teaching others is also a powerful way to learn because when I explain something, I understand it better. Mm, Lifelong learning means being reflective, staying curious, and understanding that language is a tool for communication and professional growing. Thank you so much for watching.